Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Friday, February 18th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, general daily read for all 12 signs for the collective. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. And as well, I do want to thank you in advance, of course, for your support by liking this video, leaving me a comment down below, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right. More importantly, the overall message for this upcoming Friday that I channeled from Spirit: get ready for a second chance. Get ready for a second chance. Okay. I feel like this is going to be a good reading. Let me put that to the side. We're going to begin by pulling a message or two from the Spellcasting Oracle deck. Oh, look at that. That happened for a reason. Let me put it in the other way, the other direction. Bear with me. Manifesting a reconciliation, all right? Manifesting a reconciliation for some of you. The second chance that you desire is going to differ from case to case, from beautiful soul to beautiful soul. But as well, I do feel like some of you, it's more than one form of a second chance. It could be a specific somebody. It could be just in love in general. It could be in a move of residence, career-wise. We'll find out more. Okay, bear with me. Struggle. I just heard hop into this change. Hop into this change. To begin for, or to continue for this upcoming Friday, for my beautiful collective. Ooh, lighten your load and happiness. I'm being told to leave it, and I feel like that's key for the lighten your load card. Being pushed to prioritize your happiness, feeling like at times it does get away from you. Wow. And as we have the reconciliation card come out before, we have friendship at the bottom of the deck, as well as prosperity and new beginnings. This came out in the last daily read I did for Thursday. Not this specific card, but speaking upon prosperity. The consistent reminder throughout these couple of days that this lies ahead, that there's prosperity wrapped up in reconnecting with certain friends, or one specific one for somebody. Or for some of you. But I do feel like there's also new friendships moving forward, a second chance to make the best out of a type of friendship. Interesting. For some of you, once again, it is to do with love, but new beginnings in a multitude of forms for you to remind you that change is a must. It's a beautiful thing. But that change can lead to a second chance to reconnect with multiple people or a specific somebody. And I do feel like animals will play a role to an extent throughout this day, all right? You're being told that there's a bright future ahead for you, and this person or these multiple people play a part in your transformation. Don't question it is now what I'm hearing, all right? Let me put this to the side. Interesting. I'm fanning these out at the top. Moving on to tarot. I do want to say that I'm using a new deck that I added to my collection, excuse me. And this one's called the Modern Witch Tarot deck. I feel like a lot of you are aware of this specific deck. I was thinking about getting it for a while, and it was honestly, as I pushed a smile, one of the 3 tarot decks that I was gifted for Valentine's Day. And that was just part of the set of gifts that I received. Truly blessed, so thankful. But I'm happy and excited to use this specific deck, as I already connected with it just pulling a couple spreads for myself. All right, Ace of Cups. A lot of abundance flowing in throughout this day. A reminder that there's more to experience, and it doesn't need to be experienced alone. What do we have to continue for this upcoming Friday? The beginning of the day may feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna do one for each quarter now. But we have the Empress, and we're gonna speak upon it before pulling the rest. There's something about towards the end of Thursday or the very beginning of the day where you expect the worst or can't help but focus on what's not working. All right, but I do feel as if the first quarter of the day, the beginning, there's a focus on you needing to give birth to the new, to embrace the second chance times, okay, they're saying times a million, in a multitude of forms. When this person comes back, or when you are pushed to go out to drinks with somebody, or out to dinner, or just get together with them, embrace it. This new beginning is going to be so much better than what you guys experienced before. You're being watched over, guided, and I feel like you weren't as much in the first attempt or the first couple. Okay, there's something about you guys knowing that this is meant to be, right? It's like no matter the difficulties, the separation, the space, it feels like you will see yourself, see this reconnection, this reconciliation as purposeful. Okay, we have strength. Sorry, let me show them. It's a beautiful deck. And what I love is like throughout all the cards, there's all different types of races shown in the imagery. Anyway, so we have the Empress and then strength for the second quarter. You make your way to wrap up the first half of the day, or just to begin the second quarter, and you're going to be pushed to remember how strong you are. There's a level of fire and passion throughout this day, but it feels like it's a relighting of a flame that was sizzled or put out once upon a time. I just feel like you deserve the chance to embark upon this new beginning, and remembering and reminding oneself, Spirit will remind you at the very least, that there's so many new beginnings on the horizon for you. And it reminds you that friendship is a must at times, that you have these beautiful connections that don't give up on you even when there's space, even when there's distance. It's this level of maturity, for the most part, within this one connection that comes to mind, or will be put in the spotlight throughout this day, that you can, that it's like you, both of you understand and have that mature perspective where you got your own shit going on. You know, there can be distance, there can be space, and it doesn't need to be taken to heart or personally, okay? Or at least not to the furthest extent. Temperance, all right? So to begin the second half of the day, you're going to find a push to have patience, to take a more balanced approach this time around with what you're giving birth to. And that goes for situations, people, you know, move residence, career, both, you name it, okay? It just feels like you are going to need to balance out where you pour your abundance. Does that make sense? Where you gift people and situations your resources, your energy, your efforts. The sun is going to be shining throughout this day, and that's definitely, it just means as if the sun is going to be shining on new opportunities, on you, on this individual, on who you're meant to reconnect with. A reminder that prosperity is going to shine in on your life moving forward. Wow. Judgment, okay? And wow, these are all main cards in the deck. Beautiful. So with judgment coming out, it's the end of the day where you're pushed to be very honest with oneself. You may find that this other individual you're meeting up with, or whoever you're reconnecting with, or connecting with in general, is this level of honesty, okay? It's this kind of, I'm an open book in the midst of a lot of chaos in my life, or a lot of difficulties, or this exiting of a difficult chapter. Again, being pushed to walk through this gate, this door towards a lot of fresh energy, new beginnings, chances to embrace the new and the reconciling of what is actually meant to be in the future. What's meant to be will always be, even if it's not meant to be for a period of time. Beautiful. Allow your voice to be so damn relevant in this last quarter of the day. It feels like people will be looking in and seeing you shining, getting your voice out there in your own way, shape, or form, succeeding at work. Kind of feeling a little bit all over the place at times, but I need to dig for the inner strength, especially at the end of the day. Feeling a bit burnt out. It feels like your days have been quite busy recently and will be moving forward, but more fulfilling, especially when you let go of one situation and embrace a new one. It feels more financial investment or career oriented. Okay, but it's a day where you're reminded you as an individual, as a soul, deserve the chance to start again, in more than one way. It doesn't mean that you just remember you're not always meant to give it your all. You're not always meant to make the best out of a situation, and you're feeling a little bit interesting. I'm going to reverse these. You're going to be feeling a bit burnt out, a bit wounded throughout this day to an extent. Strugs, keywording. You will find that that is purposeful, all right? There's something to be learned, to be gained, maybe a rerouting of oneself once again, or an adjustment of your daily routine. But with the Hermit card, I need to accept that part of the day at least moving forward, and part of your routine moving forward, or routines, should entail a beautiful amount of your alone time. Even if you have a lot of amazing connections coming back to be and coming into your life in general. And once again, I do feel the need to stress again that this is the day where you're reminded second chances are a must at times, or part of your life. And this is going to be the right time around. All right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing Friday, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye.